guys, welcome back to our channel, A Dusty Diamond. I'm Amber, and today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we are working on a series called What If Wednesday, and what it is a chapter from the book What If God Wrote Your Bucket List by Jay Payleitner every week. And what we do is we just read through it and then we talk about it a little bit at the end. It's the author's idea of what God would have on our bucket list if he was writing it for us. Oh, and they're usually not very long. A chapter is usually just like 1 or 2 pages. So don't click out because you think it's going to take all day. It's not, I promise. So let's jump right in. This one is number 28 and the title is Get Nose to Nose with an Alligator. It says, our trip to the Florida Keys began in Miami and took us along the edge of the Everglades. I saw it as the perfect chance to introduce my kids to the largest subtropical wilderness in the United States, home to all kinds of snakes, gators, and other critters. Rita, of course, thought otherwise. She had seen the pictures and heard the stories. She was not eager for a marsh to suck one of our precious children into a bottomless sinkhole, never to be seen again. What is a marsh? I'm gonna have to Google that. Nor did she want to ride in a bouncy swamp buggy or an airboat propelled by a giant fan. For some reason, the idea of picking swamp bugs out of our teeth or getting splashed with mucky bog water didn't appeal to her. Sure, the buggies and boats supposedly came with seatbelts, but Rita could not be convinced the tour operators cared about her kids as much as she did. My bride is not a wimp, but she is wise. I respected her wishes, especially since this was the first day of our vacation. That's how, instead of venturing into a cavern of dark, foreboding cypress trees, we found ourselves walking safely in the sunshine along a wide paved path that wound just a few hundred yards into a protected wetland area. Boring. Alongside of the path was a shallow marsh of reed and grasses. Oh, maybe it's just like a name for a wetland. I don't know. I'll figure that out. On the other side was a man-made channel that served as a protective barrier for most of the wildlife. Our experience felt more like an outing to a kiddie zoo than a wilderness adventure. Scrolling along, we finally saw some real-life alligators on the far side of the channel. Some perhaps 6 feet long, and they were basking in the sun, 1 or 2 slipping into the water, all of them at least 20 yards away and paying no attention to the family of tourists. While the distant predators had our attention, 17-year-old Max noticed a bundle of baby alligators among the reeds just a couple feet from the pavement. The newly hatched reptiles peeking out from algae-covered water were adorable and shareable. Max could have reached out and picked up one of the babies, but he knew better. Instead, he called over his 10-year-old sister, and together they knelt at the edge of the bog and got closer and closer to the cute little creatures, which looked quite a bit like the Geico spokes lizard. The rest of my family was coming over to investigate when Max and Rayanne suddenly stiffened and slowly began to back away. Right there, protecting her babies, a mama alligator lay motionless and well camouflaged. Almost entirely submerged, she was eyeing my own 2 children. At one point, Max's nose was less than 10 inches from Mama Gator's nose. Oh my gosh. One false move and Max may have lost the entire front of his face. Yikes. The wind is wild today. We should have known. That day, Rita had already demonstrated how good moms watch out for their babies. Of course, alligator moms have the same intuitions. When you see a bundle of baby gators, Mama Gator will not be far away. Dear reader, your mom also came equipped with the same built-in maternal radar and protect my babies at all cost instincts. Even if you moved out years ago, you still remember the way she worried about you, cared for your sniffles, made sure you ate your broccoli, reminded you to do your homework, and warned you about stranger danger. All rooted in a solid foundation of love and God-given maternal instinct. So the surprising bucket list item for this chapter is this. Thank your mom. Thank her for all she did, and thank her for all she tried to do even though you didn't listen. If she's still around, set this book down and give her a call. If she's passed on, offer a prayer of thanks to God for the gift of moms. Even if your mom wasn't the best mom in the world, you know she always had your best interest in mind. So maybe it's time to move to a new era in your relationship. Just make sure you include an extra helping of appreciation. Even though you're all grown up, I'm betting your mom's voice still comes to you quite often, with heartfelt admonitions you need to hear, especially warnings like, get back from that ledge, leave that dog alone, don't eat that mushroom, watch out for that school bus, and don't pick up the baby alligators. Okay, and then he's got checking the list, and it says, God knew that sometimes we ignore his voice. That's why he created mothers. And then a check mark that says, thank you, Mom. So this one's pretty simple. Didn't really go where I thought it was gonna go. I did not expect getting nose to nose with an alligator was gonna end up in thanking your mom. But you definitely should. Moms don't always make the best decisions, and I am proof of that because I'm a mom myself and I have screwed up more than I'd like to admit. But it really is true that in a general sense, most moms want the best for their children, and they try their best to raise them up in a way that they think is going to give them a better life or give them a better head start for where they're going in life. And so we need to be grateful for the gift of moms that God has given to us and make sure that we are thanking him for them and also thanking our moms for the work that they've done in our lives and for caring for us. So have you thanked your mom today? If not, go do that. That's the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed reading with me. If you like this series, leave me a comment down below and let me know which chapter's been your favorite so far. If you want one of these books, you can pick them up on Amazon and you can follow along with us for the next half of the book. Hopefully my sidekick Mariah will be back soon. As soon as the stay-at-home orders are let up, then with caution and good decision making, we will slowly get back into doing videos together. I'm excited for that. I miss her, and if you guys are missing her, then she'll be back shortly. And in the meantime, if you want to see new uploads, you can subscribe and hit the bell, and it will notify you of when we upload next. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good week, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!